Namo Phat. Good morning. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I am determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I am determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Ajahn Amaro's book, Catastrophe, Apostrophe, and we're in the appendix now with images of causation. Although the Western scientific world might not recognize it, within most esoteric traditions, native religions, and within the intuitions of many, it is understood that matter possesses consciousness, that any type of thing which is formed has some kind of consciousness associated with it. For a Native American, for example, to break up a rock without asking permission first, or expressing gratitude for the usefulness which it is offering, would be like performing surgery on your mother without an anesthetic. Reflection along these lines has helped me to clarify the mysterious link between the arising of formations and then consciousness. In this way, you may see that as soon as that which is unformed becomes formed, then there is some kind of consciousness associated with that pattern. If you then reflect upon the biological basis of life, you find that it is built, first of all, from simple molecules and then complex molecules, then amino acids and proteins. Very simple forms of life, such as prokaryotes, can be made by natural occurrences out of these basic chemicals. Now, it doesn't take very much for a thing to become sentient. Some of the most simple viruses are nothing more than a few strands of DNA molecules, but they can reproduce and they possess the one factor that all living, all sentient beings have in common, which is irritability. So these molecular patterns, wherein there's some kind of consciousness, eventually refine and complexify, and from them arises sentiency. This strengthens the apparent division between physical structure and the mental energy that exists between or associated with that form. This is described as the arising of mentality and materiality. The more that the form develops and life complexifies, the more there grows up a whole system of ways in which the living being can pick up information about the environment around it. What is there around that is beneficial? What is there that is dangerous? This is the sensory world, and it is in this way that all the cells of our body become sensitive to other cells and to other activities around them. First of all, this sensitivity is quite coarse. Just dangerous, get away, and good, grab it. Even tiny little cells and simple structures react in this way. But what happens with evolution and the refining of structures within our bodies is that these become developed into sensory organs, very distinct ways of picking up precise information about the environment in which we live. This is how the sense organs arise from the basis of mind and body, mentality, materiality, and particularly the 6 sense organs of the human. Because there are these sense organs, there is a picking up of information about the environment. There follows contact with the outside world, then feeling, and all the ensuing qualities of the experience of existence. This part of the Paticca Samuppada I will go into shortly, as it is only this first part that these more scientific reflections are concerned with. May all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thanks for joining me today.